Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. How are you today? Abagazibi motoka. Yay, for the love of cars. I hope you guys are doing well. I'm doing okay. It's a bright day. It started out a very dark day. But when I looked at the weather forecast, then it looked like there was not going to be rain in Bombo, the Bombo area where I come from. But I hope you guys are doing well today. And that you're healthy. Money, health is wealth. If you have a very healthy system, then Antonio, good morning. Deep in Coffee, Darius Tusabe, Master Director, Master Academy Mokono, Mchara Emma Omubwat, Serekos Touch. Yes, how are you today? Today is Market Tuesday, and unlike any other Market Tuesday, we learned something new. And also we share our business details to make sure that people here can support us. Now, I totally understand this is not a very popular culture for us in Uganda to empower ourselves. In Uganda, we have not been trained to do that. I think in African cultures, we have not been trained to do that. We are majority of the time we are suspicious of each other. I think we have a lot of that in Africa generally, but it can end with our generation. Starting with our generation, we can actually start supporting each other. We can start talking about the good news in our lives. We can start telling people about the things that we do very well, the things we do better than anyone else, and hopefully when we tell people about the things that we are really good at, then they can come and support us. And this is why we have the Market Tuesday. So you come tell people where your business is located, what you do as a business person, how much you charge them, and your working hours. Basically, you tell them everything they need to know if they are to support you. And as you're marketing, you tell these people, you talk to them as if you're talking to an amateur, as if you're talking to a minor, a very young person that needs to understand your business in the very layman language. For example, if I were to tell you about what I do, I would tell you that I am Arthur, I love cars, and because I love cars, I was pushed to start this channel for the love of cars, where I share free information about cars to make sure that that people don't get ripped off as I was ripped off in the beginning when I was buying my first cars. Yeah, I've driven more than 20 cars. Yeah, neye moro kiri mutwisa nyibaita Mark 2. Mugongo gwa mbuzi. Mugongo gwa mbwa yedilireyo. Yeah, I've driven that one as well. So I've driven more than 20 cars, and the experience I've gathered in all that time, I share the information with you guys so that you don't have to take the years I took to learn those things. And because, well, the channel needs to stay, I need to buy data, and yeah, the energy and the experience, I make sure that I can make some money out of it. And that's how the pre-purchase inspection service came about. So I do pre-purchase inspection, which is a service I offer to people that are buying their first car, people that are buying their next car. I come and I help you choose the best car. I help you make the right decision. I help you buy your car at the right price. Yeah, so I come with a mechanic, and I help you in making sure that we do quality control, make sure that we do price control. So that's the service I offer here to make sure that I keep the lights on. Let me see. So you guys, munyumirwa kayimba kano nga bwenfuna ku mazzi wano. What do you guys need? What do you need? Nothing. He surprised you. Jump, 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 jump. crazy. Hey.
I don't know why, but I'm feeling so good, like I want the whole food. I'm not gonna put on a t-shirt today. Feel like getting me a sweeter today. I make her smile, I make her laugh, laugh, laugh. I make her dance, I make her wine, wine, wine. Feel like getting down, come to me, girl. Feel like touching down, dance to me, girl. I'll make you want to make you want to make you want me. I'll make you smile. I'll make you feel nice. After that, I'll take you to my place where we would play, or before we play. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Feeling good. Jump, jump, jump. If you're feeling good, booka, 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 booka.
I'm back, guys. I'm back. Good morning for the guys that have just joined us. Today is Market Tuesday. Abagari Moroka Bagaziba Moroka car lovers on our channel for the love of cars. So today is Market Tuesday, and this is the only day that we can support each other's business. Today, it doesn't matter what business you do, you can come and tell people what you do, and nobody will beat you on the hand. Yes, good morning. How much can I get a Fielder 2000 model UAY? I'm imagining between 13 to 17, depending on how good it is, where you buy it, and the availability. Yes. Mr. Original Chisenyi. Good morning. Mark, how are you today? Mtumbude, Nyingira Karamoja. Good morning. Good morning, Sonko. Karamoja. Wangamba wocha, sigenanga yoko. I would love to visit Karamoja as well. So what do? You are a tour partner, Karamoja Barambura you. Obo Osima Gold, Bangabe Karamoja Rio Gold Munji. Good morning, Daniel WNK, Joshua. Good morning, Sanji Phone Solutions, Chairman Zach. You guys, Muri Mutia. So today is Market Tuesday. Like I was saying, it's not our culture in Africa to tell people what we do, to tell people the good news, like business is booming and stuff like that. Why is it not our culture? Probably because people have been fought so many times, and in their experience, it's best to keep your good things to yourself and let the people that don't know you support you. But here, for the love of cars, let's share the good news. Let's share the good things that happen with us, so that people can support us. If you're an expert in your field, you should make money out of it. It's not evil for you to make money. It's not evil for you to make money. I've realized that abavuzi ba Spatio bavuga bubi. Spatio ne primo new model muvuga bubi. Mu madam mfoje amaro gabali aprime nkadde. Mu madam marago muvugira ddala. Kyayigira wa kino kiraba agatama. Kivuga Costa, kivuga bubi. I'm gonna put on a t-shirt today. So Market Tuesday, don't go on with your culture of not telling people the good things in your life. Let's share. Let's tell people the good things that we do. Let the people support us. I don't know, for the love of cars. Whatever you can support another person, support them, support their businesses, support their businesses. ngana bwali agadde bakusupporting, it doesn't kill. I keep telling you that if you support, if you're good to other people, good things happen to you. And sometimes you don't even know how the good things come to you. You see how you want to drive your dream car? Sometimes it's not totally your hard work. No. I was talking to JK the other day, and he was telling me he has seen the goodness of God in his life. And normally I be asking JK, you're in Denmark, you've been living in Denmark for a very long time. How come you still believe in the goodness of God? And JK keeps saying, man, ebintu bingi neboba n'obwongo neboba okola nnyo otya. There is more to life than hard work. There is more to life than your brains. Some people call it luck, but he calls it the goodness of God in life. So as you want to achieve all your goals, oyagala ogendeko mu Toyota Uganda ogule ku motoka ya 0 mileage, okitegeera obeere ku bbala nga weevuga oleme kuva mu mutto. I remember in 2020 there's a guy that I had an Akwi, someone I was close to for some time, and at a certain time I was having challenges with my car. They were not really challenges caused by myself, but caused by this real person. And then the name of the man is a sort of way that was sitting in the motor car. Angamba gwe asa ogamba okyatto sobola kuva mu mutto fenga tuvaamu mito ne muganze sijja kuva mu mutto era saava mu mutto paka kati era ebbanga linava mu mutto yali lockdown naye era ngenda ne ngutuulamu nze nabagamba okuva mu mutto atist mvuga ekiyenje nga kikongojja sijja kuva mu mutto. That kind of determination doesn't come alone. It comes with the support of people that support your businesses, make it possible for you. Abantu abamu tebakusupporting anti supporting by giving you money directly or buying from you directly, but they recommend business. Like someone recommended a friend of his, mbadde chatting and inbox. Normally when someone recommends, I take time before I ask them who recommended. Why? Because I don't want to be biased at all. Njagala mukolere ng'omuntu avudde ku channel directly nangamba I want to buy this and this and this and this, help me buy. So I deal with them without that kind of bias. So I know someone recommended their friend to me. I've not yet asked who recommended them, but I'm chatting with them. I'm trying to give them the best service I can. Yeah, so today's Market Tuesday, guys. Feel free to tell us about your business, products or services. Abantu bangi tubeera wano nga tunoonya products z'ogaba, tunoonya services z'ogaba, zo providing kale. And we are, remember our generation is, we live in a generation that is addicted to convenience. Anyone that gives us convenience to more setters of gladly. You see the service I give, the pre-purchase inspection service, that's convenience. I'm making it convenient for people to buy cars. I'm making it convenient for people to spend their money on cars. But it may be what? Jumia gives you convenience. Safe Border gives you convenience. And Netflix gives you convenience. That's a model that probably our local dealers of pay TV guys should learn. Like I can watch movies on my smartphone. That's something StarTimes hasn't given me. That's something DSTV hasn't given me. You get? But Netflix is in a game of convenience. Alibaba is in the game of convenience. Anybody that is in the game of convenience continues to make money out of our generation, because generation here we work hard. We work hard, contrary to what people used to say in the 2021 elections, that abavubuka tebagala kukola. Nze ndabye abavubuka abakozi. You people abavubuka mumwe era bwoba woliwe kubeko mu kifuba. Tuli bakozi bavubuka mumwe. We try, we fight, we work hard. It's just that sometimes it doesn't matter how hard you work, things might not work out. I've learned a lesson while shooting the show that is going to be showing on the Pearl Magic starting next month, my show that I produce and direct. I learned that there are things we cannot ignore in life. We cannot ignore the political aspects. Mwaba was a politics tankwatako. You cannot ignore the political aspects. And don't think about politics in terms of political parties. No. If whenever someone talks about politics, you think about NRM noob. You are an idiot. You are an idiot. Politics goes beyond that. Politics goes to the laws. Politics goes to the policies. Politics goes to the statutes that are passed by ministers. Politics goes to all these things that are out of your control, but are in the control of the guys that hold political office. Which again, I can tell you that I've personally, when I was in marketing school in 2019, so politics, you guys, today is Market Tuesday, and all these things that I'm saying are leading to something I'm going to tell you later. So you guys have been affected by the political aspect of our country, and guys, I want you to note and be very, 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 very attentive. When I talk politics, I'm not an idiot to think that politics is boiling down to FDC, NUP, and NRM. Anybody that thinks whenever we talk about politics, we are talking about political parties in Uganda is a fool. They are a fool. Because normally when we talk politics, that's what people are going to come and say, drone agenda kunona, drone agenda kunona. No, I'm talking about politics because I've been affected by a policy that was not brought by any political party. This is a policy that everybody in this country, regardless of what political party they support, regardless of where they come from, has supported. And I'll tell you this when the show starts to air. Then I can share my experience then. But I'm telling you that you cannot ignore the politics of a nation where you are. Whatever you are, nobody Canada, nobody China. Politics affects everything in our lives. But it affects businesses. Don't ignore the political aspect. As a matter of fact, when you're doing audits in business, in marketing, when you're doing audits, you look at the political environment as well. Because the political environment will determine whether you actually make money or not. The political environment will determine whether your business lives to 10 years or not. The political environment, which this is why you guys should be reading. You should be reading news. You should be watching you should be watching news. You should be following parliament. You should be following what is being done politically in our country, because bobo genda kola business in Uganda, ne bobo oli China kati, ne bobo oli Japan kati, ngo subiro koma we Kampala, politics will affect you whether you like it or not. It doesn't matter who is in the chair, because gwechemba manya nti no president ebiseera ebisinga ta affecting what goes on politically. It's these other guys on the sidelines be ignoring, be affecting. Where am I going now? I used to do business like anybody else. I simply figure out what is working in the country. I'm a business, cheap business, chasing, and I think, okay, let me invest in this area of business. When I kusoma marketing, I started thinking about things differently. I started thinking about business differently, totally differently. And this is why I keep going back to school too, because I think school in a way empowers me, gives me a new way of thinking about things. Let me go through the comments now. Lucky Mose, good morning. Hey Aban, see you. Be good. Mtabani wangi. Arabika asomba nnyo. He has been in school for 2 days na igaya cause arabika asomba nnyo. Arabika asomba nnyo no mwana. Mama nyavo. Awade mu holiday nga ina akoze ne tamale. You be there thinking that work is stressing. Even school is stressing. At the time Aban said, Daddy, I'm tired. I want to stay home. So compare Pajero IO to Nua. Don't even compare those two things, Mose. One thing you need to understand is that when the Pajero fails, you can get the Nua engine and put it in the Pajero. You get it, but you cannot get the Pajero engine and put it. It has never happened. So the Nua is much more reliable than the Pajero IO. The Pajero IO is called the weight loss program in my terms. Yinemoro kazempita weight loss program. Toyota Duet, Pajero IO GDI yezo, Mazda, waliwo akayongeza, waliwo Buteri Osowo, waliwo Golf, Volkswagen Polo, especially the Polo. Tiguan is a motoka nze nziyita weight loss program. Okitegeera. Actually, there are cars that I think you should only buy if you're buying them tax free. Mbuza motoka ki? Huh. Okay. Parking evadde kyambuzi. For the love of cars banange, I'm called Nsereko Starch and I deal in events. I work with Divine Ushers and events, MCs, Katuma's PA systems. We are located in Tinda, opposite Ndeleko. Nsereko, you're just near here. You just, anyway, you guys, one thing I'm going to tell you today, as we continue our Marketing Tuesday, get websites. I don't know why you guys never share your phone numbers, but at least I know that with the website, you could share it here without trouble. Get websites for your businesses. It doesn't matter how small your business is. Websites are very cheap these days. Mitwara video na hosting and domain and SSL certificate. SSL ke kukola banti HTTPS. HTTP ebera teyina security certificate. HTTPS ebera na security. So mitwara video bifuna ebintu bulungi HTTPS nga kweri. Me personally I have like 5 websites. Buli kintu kyenkola kiba ne website. Era ni TV show jengendo okubera ku Pearl Magic very soon. We will have a website for it where you can go and search. Not bulira character no bweti ekola bweti nali agadde ekole bweti bino bye predicting. You can give predictions on our TV show. Websites help a lot. I think I should just come and cover the 5 aces of digital. Zija tuyamba. But welcome Bana Nsereko Starch ari opposite Ndere Center. I think that's a very easy place for you to find. Ndere Center iri as you come from Tinda ngodda ku Northern Bypass. Ndere Center wobokira ku Vantina. Ndere Center is on the left, so opposite is definitely the right. Auja kubando zolaba Divine Ushers and events. I think I've seen that kapande before. Good morning Chris Fitness. Good morning Semusu Wilbur. Twasomanga n'omwana bamwita Semusu. Bana Semusu yali mugezi. Mukama tusasire Semusu yali mugezi neta duniyeno. Semusu ali ku kyeyo akola bwasikali. Semusu nali manyi by this time yandibadde ali mu yali badde akola mu Ministry of Finance. Semusu yali mugezi. Man, you guys don't joke with the political environment, but the political environment affects everything. Era bulwokwata yeah buliwola banti gwe buliwola banti in fact, I want a website for sure. You should get a website. These days, you can even go to WordPress. You can even go to WordPress and get like a free like Divine Ushers and Events.wordpress.com. Very good morning. Discovering your channel as I plan to buy my first car has been a blessing. I can't wait to engage you in every step. Bridget. By the way, you people, do you realize I've so far helped like 25 people get cars, and I've only helped 2 women. Two women. Now I'll tell you one thing about women that I've understood. Abakazi mubuka mangu. Abakazi mubuka mangu. What do I mean by muguka mangu? See, a woman can come from home going to buy a certain car. Along the way, she finds someone na mugula. Uchitegere. A woman can come ngazegenda kugula motoka na Arthur. Kati bwabajja mu kkubo around there. Bwagamba ko wabode ngenda kugula motoka. Wabode na nyina we manyi motoka kyatugende nkotwala ezwi. Abagenze. The first lady that I helped buy a car was Bamuitani. Madame Joyce. She's a mature woman. Atendo mchala yali mugagga muvundu bannaye. I think she's the only woman that contacted me directly. What happened? She contacted me. She even sent me pre-purchase money, the full amount. Naziteka ku my Airtel money number, and she never contacted me for a month. She sent me money and she told me, Arthur, I want to get a car and this and this and this and this. Your money is there. Tell me what you think. And then she wanted a used car, a Ugandan used. And then I told her, but Ugandan used, what is your budget? She told me the budget. And then I said, why don't you go to the bond? And then she insisted, because I keep telling you guys, going to the bond is not as good as we think it is. And then she wanted to stick to buying a Ugandan used car. And I think on the day that we were supposed to buy that car, I called her and I say, you know what? I think we should go to the bond. The cars, you're not seeing. And she insists we look at them. So we go look at the cars and I tell her, you know what? Let's go look at the cars in the bond. And then you decide from there. And trust me, when we went to the bond, she bought. Now, all the interactions I've had with ladies. Now, since it's Market Tuesday, I want to give you an analysis of my market. Now, all the ladies I've interacted with, hey, Ragnar, what's up? You want to go home? You want to go to class? What do you want? So all the interactions I've had with ladies, normally it's on WhatsApp and the ladies text you, hi, Arthur, I want to buy a car, blah, 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 blah. What do you think? And then, yeah, I give them what I think. And then they say, okay, I'll get in touch. And normally that's the end with ladies. The second lady I've helped get a car was actually recommended by one of you guys here. Thank you very much. 2. Abana bonna abachala chikoma ku WhatsApp. But the thing happens is it's normally abachala muguka. Yeah. Hey, you. Look at me. You. So, Antonio Watianyo. Antonio achachi okutugamba byakola kirabika. But anyway, so Market Tuesday, don't forget to share. Keep sharing. Hey, nebo igange motoka nga Athai. Webazanga mukama Katonda. Bino ebintu si bya buli muntu. Ngoda reverse vote. Tuli batona ababimanyi bino. Tuli batona ababisobola. Never a part. Olumuvuganda mukadono ne mulira nga mpulira comfort ne ngamba chichichi ne motoka nga akadde nyeno kubira comfortable bweti nyingire kubunga ningali mulandi kuluza bwenti ne ngamba chichi what is happening Viani yagamba mbo yanguze motoka eno yandogeramu ntunudde ku Land Cruiser gye bayita Amazon sizino ze bavuga mu Lwera we wundi ewa mulwera weri eri Dubai zi Land Cruiser Amazon yino gye ntunuddemu kazi yagivuga So Market Tuesday, the title of today's video has said that if you have to beg, leave. If you have to beg, leave. Andrew Okuni, how are you today? Good morning, Salamin. So today I just want us to discuss the aspect if you have to beg, leave. And this thing doesn't just apply in business. It applies in relationships. It applies everywhere. Buli wobanga weta kugamba omuntu bambi. Buli wobanga weta kugamba omuntu ngulako. Buli wobanga weta kugamba omuntu jangu. Whenever you have to twist your tone, every time you have to twist your tone, leave. Leave. Let me tell you one thing. Echitu isa abantu abamu planned kids is probably because the planned kids don't beg. I was not a planned kid. Because I wasn't a planned kid. As a matter of fact, I doubt my parents planned any kids. And that's why I'm making it my point to make sure I have planned kids. It's not a bad thing to be a planned kid. People are demonizing planned kids because for them they were not planned. And because they were not planned, suffering is normal to them. But every time you have to say please, Bambi, Jangu, every time you have to twist your tone to get attention from someone, every time you have to twist your tone for someone to purchase something from you, every time you have to twist your tone for someone to buy or support you, leave. And I literally don't mean leave that place or leave that person. Nebi okulabireke bobanga wetaaga okusaba omuntu. Bobanga wetaaga to twist your tone. Ontegeera kye ngamba. So every time, after when is the podcast show? Munange. So I had to reshoot. I was shooting last week. I should have started the podcast. I was really busy with the shoot. But I'm going to start. I was supposed to start a podcast there, so because when you're going to shoot a TV show, you have preparation, which is a very long, tedious process, and you have the shoot, which is a long, tedious process. Then you have approvals, which is so it's a lot of work that has been going on. But I'm going to start soon. Yeah, Antonio Zemba kunonya nze nonya deal. United we bargain, decided we beg. Talking about planning for kids, what's the best family planning method you're recommending? I think personally, the best family planning method you can have is agreeing with your partner on the number of kids and how often you're going to have them. That's the best family planning method. You guys can talk about family planning methods as much as you want. I've talked to plenty of men that tell me that munango oboli yango omukazi azadde oboli yango ali lutatono omukuba. As a matter of fact, men even know that you cannot decide the number of kids you will have okujango omukazi asazeewo. Like how I'm trying to find a descriptive word that is not abusive. Can that be? So Abe, probably family planning. Abe, leave your family to Cheyo. It's the best family net that several matter. Yeah. So family planning is probably something that we can discuss on a day of its own. Why? Because I personally believe that the best family planning method before you go to pills, simanya sijui IUD, simanya bichi, it's you and your partner to sit down and say, omanyi tujja zaala abaana bana buli myaka esatu tuzaale twetaaga sente bweziti, because family planning is beyond just deciding how many kids to have. No, it's beyond just deciding the number of kids to have. It includes a lot of things: which house you want to build, where you want to build, how much money you make, how much you plan to make, how much you expect to make. It means a bit of family planning, because the family is beyond kids. But in Uganda, what was a family is how many kids you're having. It's beyond that. But that's a discussion for another day. Today, allow me stick to Market Tuesday and the aspect of if you need to beg, leave. If you have to beg, leave. That's something I wanted to discuss today. Where did I get this from? On Saturday, twali kukwanjula ije tutali ya mmere. Sichirabangako kiri. Nengenda kwanjula ne sirya matoke. Sichirabangako bannange. So anyway, on Saturday, and I've had this experience a number of times, and I'm not going to blame anyone for what happens on, because probably Orumundo was a Neisanga planned the kid. Echitali chibi. So this is what I'm going to say. On Saturday, try to genda, try me kerukaya to eat chicken. Get on to get up country. I had 2 friends in my car. Between me and together, or why me that people came and flooded the car, left, right, and center. People were selling the same things, but each one of them were saying the right words, the same words. Uncle, owebirevu, nkujukira, swaba, muganda wange, tata wabana, sweetheart, daddy, all these things of words. Omukolo gwakukola bubinyo sali amatoke jeke nza omukolo gwesiridde matoke teguba mukolo ate kyewunyisa nagusama amafuta kumpi kota tanka. Anyway, today is Market Tuesday. When nali eruka yao, and this is something that I've felt always, and this is one of the reasons why I switched from music. Nengamba music ngenda muleka. Ochitegeera, and plenty of other businesses that I've quit because of this. When these people flooded our car, naturally, me, the other person that was sitting in the car, and you know, the thing with me is not that I can buy my eats. And normally this is what I tell those guys that flood our cars. I tell them, wait, like they can flood for, I think you guys have heard me say this before on the broadcast. When Nadia Dingangendo Gurama Uni in the greens, I know I tell these people, watch them on a moment or Muna Anguza. Instead of having like 4 people all selling the same thing on my car, all looking at me with sad puppy eyes, like if I don't buy from all of you, I almost have bad manners. So sometimes when I stop and people flood my car, I drive away. Sikubanti nyino mutimo ubi, sikubanti oba ndi plan the kid, sikubanti oba ne matida, sikubanti oba chi. I figure that we can all make money. But if you have to all come and flood me on my car, you're definitely in the wrong business, or you're selling the wrong product. There are businesses that we have grown up seeing. They are telling us Jangonguleko. Have you ever seen a bond guy come to your inbox? Do you think they don't sell? They definitely sell cars. TVS. Have you ever seen them in your inbox saying, oh, Jango Gure Pichi Pichojuo man, I call it Amagoba? They have never done that. Do you know why? Because they are in the right business. They spotted a gap in the market and now they are feeding it. Ontegeda. These Simba automotive guys have a friend of mine bought that car motorcycle. Mwikafa yanonya spare na akavako na boda. Ochitegera. Sebo echo tekisoboka, everyone came on work. You choose from them all. Dawood, I'm going to tell you, who your Jeka Kugame, he also gets irritated. The reason why people like JK and me get irritated is because we don't go and flood people. Like, you're not going to find me. That's why I'm simply, recently I'm just learning to say like and share, like and share, like and share, like and share. Because for me to say like and share is like I'm begging you to like. I tend to have it in my mind that if you really like the program I'm doing, you're going to like it. You're going to like it. And if you think you have people that should share, should probably get a bit of this information, you're going to share it to them. Njagala balaga kawundo. Jeke kawundo yo yiyo omukazi yagisaka amataala amabalagavu. This looks to be aftermarket headlamps, eh? Mulimu angel eyes. Obogo omwaka bwe kutobo gwajja. For the people that don't know why this car is called Kawundo, in logo, emblem yayo mulimu wa Kawundo. That's why it's called Kawundo. Good morning, bro. Begging for leave sometimes isn't easy. Obutale amatoke kyanuma nnyo Antonio. Bana ngenda ba walinki olwali yesterday yabadde bizibu nnyo. But anyway, today if you have to beg, leave. If you have to beg, leave. Let me tell you one thing. I would never encourage a friend or a relative to do business where 10 people come and flood a car, hoping that the customer chooses you. That's pure gambling. That's pure gambling. Let me tell you, the people that make money, good money in Lukaya, those are the guys that make money. You know why? Because that's what we did. We went to the Mudala. Never know about now they go to the Mudala and get meat and then bring to us. Now, or your guy walk Mudala, that's the person that is in business. But they are gambling with life. Now, I totally understand if you came and told me, you know what, the economic environment is not good, so Kenya. That I would totally understand. However, no Kenya kuba systematic. Systematic, very systematic. Personally, I get irritated when people come and flood my car, and my wife finds that to be arrogant. I happen to believe that I'm not being arrogant when I do that, because buli muntu Man Antonio, like those people Namaojo, exactly Kavida. Kavida, if I were put in charge of any of those catalysts, I would give people numbers. You see how taxi guys in the taxi park are? Number, just imagine you go to the taxi park and everybody is pulling you. Mama Jangu, Mama Jangu, Mama Jangu. Let them call, but let it be clear that at 11, from 11 a.m. to 11:30 a.m., taxi number 4 is going to be getting passengers. When it gets full, taxi number 6 will be taking passengers. Organization. And because of that organization, tewali agenda kusikasika muntu mikono. Now, if you have to deal in a business where you and other people that deal in the same business musikasika abantu emikono, leave that business. Because that business is bound to collapse. If you're irritated about those guys, come to Dubai. Indians or Pakistanis find you working and then tries to sell you a product or service and tries hard to convince you on things you're not planning with. Is that good? That would? Definitely not. In organized countries, people don't actually do that. It's not that I'm too civilized or anything, but I've been to those countries. Abantu bali very organized, very organized. Tosola sanga muntu ku street era bwe basanga omuntu abeera ku gundi starting nga yali nya milioni 7 mu mwenda kati kale baji mpitako milioni 7 mulaba diru zansala kokko nze bampitako kunguza started million 7 plain nenjala gigula enkaga mu 7 naye nga sizirina kati yiyo ya million 7 mu 9 mu kimu emitwalo 8 nga yali nnye million 7 mu 9 mu emitwalo 8 sente ezo nyingi ozigula mu ka started obu started million 7 mu 9 ngulako drone nenjisa ku bala nekola sente 7 mu 9 nengulako wish nenjevuga muulira plan ze tukolera mu sente ze tutayina nti million 7 mu 9 million 7 mu 9 ngulako ki drone ne kimpe emitwalo gyange 8 buli lunaku oba 10 ne mane ngulako ne wish. Anyway, so you guys, we are talking about if you have to beg, leave. In relationships, when you're in a love relationship and you have to beg, leave. Mubere mukoneka pride akatono to know. The thing with how we have been trained, we have been told that pride goes before a fall. I don't believe in that. I don't believe in the concept of pride goes before a fall. No. Pride goes before a fall if you're proud about nothing. Ontakera kyenkugamba. Boba nga you're proud about good work. You're proud about good work. Let me tell you something. I started charging consultation for people that call me and ask me questions that I've already answered on this channel. Let me tell you, ku channel kuno tuinako ebintu bye tu discussing nga olumusinze ndeta ne discussion ezo. Mwe no leta comment nga it makes total sense. Okitegeera. And then all of a sudden someone calls you naka atampai dakika 10 kubuddebo nkubuuza ekibuuzo oba oli awo nga akubuuza kakati viviti ya ine EFI njawulo ki nga yagala omwe dakika zo 2 omunnyonnyola ekintu kye wannyonnyola ku broadcast nga 5 mu mwezi gwe gumu. Now a person like that, I'm proud to say that I've already shared that information. So if you want me to give you that information over the phone call, send 50,000 to my mobile money number, then call me. Otegera kyenkugamba. Now, that kind of pride is actually good pride. Because the moment of like yesterday someone called me Ngandimu class in so mazade sawa ndo zanga 12 kitundu. My class starts at 5:30. Nankubira man jara dakika 5 yankubira ku Saturday sam charging. Nangamba agenda kuja for pre-purchase inspection on Monday. Teyazze ku Monday. Biyankubira nambuza ku Saturday byazemo okunkubira eggulu okumbuza. Namugamba manyi muganda wange ne kansome. Tujja kwogera olulala. Osegeera. Now you can imagine someone called me on Saturday nemwe dakika 10 because on not Saturday, on Friday. Nemwe dakika 10 namba. The person gwe nali nayenga tugule moroka jababulya yali akolezeza ne moroka bagenda nenga bayina okuninda so that I talk to them bagende. Osegeera. But I was on phone with that person. Nemudamu ebibuzo byonna. He called me again yesterday. Ngandi mu class sawa 12 ngambuza ebintu byebimu. Abantu we batasobola charging 50,000. Now that's not the bad kind of pride. You're proud because you have the knowledge. And those people, omuntu, right now I will tell you that you should invest in data. Gendo na videos. That's why I normally tell you, watch all my videos. There are people that have gone and bought cars without me. Nenga akozesa amagezi gafunye ku channel wano. Okitegeera. Amagezi go ku channel tosobola gafuna nga to investinze mu data yaraba video. Okitegeera. So that's why if you can't watch videos where I answer these questions, or if you can't invest in one Friday no January broadcast ojimareko obuze ebibuzo ebyo live, then kati agwe kwata emitwalo 5 giteke ku simu yange bo malombuze ekibuzo kyo. Like there is a lady that called me yesterday. Nambuza moroka kijja abagula ku moroka 3. These are cars that I've been talking about, Fielder, Wish, Noah. These are things I talk about on the broadcast almost at least once a week. Nemugamba manyi madam nyine ebintu bya mirundi 2. You go to the Friday broadcast where you can ask questions. You come to any day, ask a question. If I'm in the mood, I will definitely answer that question. Or you put money on my Airtel money number and then call back and I answer your questions. Why? Because that person doesn't believe my knowledge is worth money. And I'm proud to tell you that such people siba damukat. If I'm not worth you investing in data, which is about 2,000 a day, nze bwengula data kati GB baba jinguziza 12. If you can't invest a GB and a half of data to watch my broadcast, if you can't send me 50k, I'm proud to tell you that you're not my target market. You're right, some people don't value time. Me, I can never beg for anything, especially relationships. That's why I gave my love to my forester. Ah, dang, yay, lucky. But you know the funny thing is everyone has someone that loves them. The thing is normally the people that love you truly gwatoba tobaliko. Tubera kubumpwanchi obutatwagala. Lucky, ate mwabavuga Subaru bannanyi mubera kubumpwanchi. Mwagala nnyo nyashi bannanyi je kagenda kunkuba. Mwagala nnyo nyashi. You focus on the nyash, you forget about you. People don't want to invest in learning and knowledge. For me, I take them as time wasters. I charged recently someone 500k for 2 hours of basic knowledge. Exactly. We need to start charging people for our knowledge, because it takes you a lot of time for you to acquire that knowledge. And then someone nayagala summarizing emyaka jonge etano I summarizing gojimuwe mu dakiika 2 kubwerere. Some people in Tomera, you know, I've been telling you, don't buy these types of cars. Don't buy these types of cars. People go ahead and buy them, and I can tell you that normally they pay. Basasura school fees. Omuntu atasula sasula mitwala anaka pre-purchase inspection. Ebisere bisinga bye basasula million omusanvu. Namalo sasula million omusanvu mu school fees ne moroka najitunda ate raisi. Ostegeera. Like tomorrow there is a topic I'm going to bring tomorrow that I think you should actually watch tomorrow's broadcast. But not just when you internalize it, you're going to start paying attention to Arthur properly. You will know why Arthur doesn't have a bond car yet. So that topic, I've been contemplating to have that topic on the broadcast for a long time. And yesterday we were having a conversation with my mechanic, and he said, you know what, Arthur, I think but tukigamba abantu nga bazzo okugula emmotoka balowooza tulinda. Normally we are very honest when people come to buy cars with us. Okitegeera ne tubabulira the reality, but normally omuntu waba alina sente ze nga ate zaalina temuzirina omugamba n'okivaako ebiseera ebimu olabira ddala nga oyinza oba omumanyiira obalaba ebiseera ebisinga bw'obozi okugula emmoloka bwe nkugamba amazima n'ogiraagira nga nkuta kuleka I inspect the car you want ng'ogigula ng'ogenda. But normally I tell you guys, and tomorrow tomorrow's broadcast chengendo banga njogerako anyway tuveyo. If you need to beg, leave. Inze, when I was still doing music, I realized that I needed the songwriters. I'm not a writer, so I needed the songwriter. Actually, the time that I decided that no music in Vudeko sigenda mudira is when I had to call my writer, because sibuli muntu nti awandikanga bwe style yange je nyimba ize nyimba ze muwulira ndoza nawandika ko luyimba lumu endala zonna sinze naziwandika. I had one specific person that wrote songs for me, and nentandika okumunoonya nga wakwegayirira, and I decided no, if I have to beg the songwriter oshtegera, afterwards I'm going to pay for studio time, but still I'll beg the producer to oshtegera. Then afterwards, then I'll have to look for it. There are so many things that so many things were out of my control. And the worst thing you can ever have is not being in control. So because I wasn't in control and I felt like I was going to be begging literally all my life, mwemulowoza abayimbi lwaki bwayitamu atandika okumanyira buli kiramu, because aba yamanyirwa nnyo nga tannayitamu. Okitegeera kyovula babavuma abantu, they struggle. Bana akamoroka kankana kakanyirira abantu nga bakatunulira nnyo bannange. You people namukadde alabika anyirira. People look at namukadde in envious ways. They look at namukadde in envious ways. So anyway, but musicians basafaringa nnyo, they suffer a lot before they make it. and that's why probably when they make it tomumanyira akuba n'ebizi akuvuma akuba n'empi because aba abonye. The only trouble is that sometimes they go back to the ground java ku zero amana dayo okitegeera. So anyway, me, I realized that in music I was going to be begging, and it's not because I was the least talented person or I had very bad music, you know. I was working with one of the best producers at the time. Of course, Katsimanyo bacha producing a music akola nnyo obulango, but newe nali badenga sinze muyimbi asinga producer gwe nali nkola naye yali mulungi nnyo. He was too good. Okitegeera. The songwriter was too good. Okitegeera. But there are so many variables that I could not control. And if you cannot control the variables, it basically means you're going to be begging. And I decided that music, awanyowa, whatever kumurunji afa oza, oh, nemuva kolenga kangene jenaso jenina a little bit of control. Unavuga chi. Badavuga moroka za feze ezebitongole banange nabo. Tasala oba chifudu. For me, even if you are asking for directions, I ask for money. Nothing for free. This one, yeah, Antonio, now with the car. Ata watch susiza baba. Good morning, Brian. Tebajiba. Munange moro kanjira baji tunulira nnyo. Yeah, it looks good, and if you look at the number plate, it makes you wonder if it's not a stolen new car, given all number plates. Arthur, indeed, walking away is powerful, but if you're not careful, oyinza okukumpuna. Ng'otambudde butambuzi. No, but I can tell you that okukumpuna is part of life, especially for us men. Omusajja bw'oba tokumpunangamu. Bw'oba tokumpunangamu omusajja. At least kweka sente ze kweke ko obenga akumpunye. It's important for a man to experience that life. Because as a man bo experiencing okukumpuna okwo omanya ani mukwano gwa ani akwagala ani atakwagala ani akufaaka ani atakufaako ani ayagala ofe ani ayagala ozirike ani omusajja bwo okumpuna. It's a very good thing. Oyiga bingi. So anyway, when our music actually the music kyekimu ku bintu ebyankumpunyisa. Okitegeera kyobula abasajja ba music bakwata emani. Mubaleke beyagale. So today I say this in terms of business. Yesterday I had put a picture of the president of Uganda, and some people probably misinterpreted it. I just put it because it was a trending picture. I didn't put it for anything. Yeah, but if you're begging, bobanga ngurako boss, like in the markets, this happens a lot in the markets. People are desperate. But you have to beg, it means you're desperate. Try as much as possible to not be desperate. Don't be desperate. One of the ways you're going to not be desperate, and I think one of these days we should talk about family planning again, is planning your family. Family planning is beyond just kids people. When a couple will talk about family planning, no. Family planning includes you, the kind of partner you're getting involved with, the kind of partner you're marrying or getting married to. Family planning even involves the family you're going to get a woman or man from. That's family planning. So, if you have to beg mweba guy, Toyota Uganda itunde moroka mpya, oba jibaita sefa ukati. Itunde moroka ze zero mileage. Go wakagule moroka ze zero mileage meka goza mbuteri bazigula. Gwale ko Toyota Uganda ngenanga kubukedde. Walo jira yakonga inaka nango ku Facebook. Abazigula je bali. It doesn't have to beg. Create your value and wait for the people that see the value to come. Ochitegera, when nani charging at 350,000, some people are still saying sente zo nga nyingi nsalira ko nyina 10 ngamba goba ngirowe 10 kugamba ncho bokola funa yo omuntu akolera. When I increase to 400,000, I still have people that call me baka nyine emitwala abiri denga mugamba gendo ofuna wabiri akole inspection. I'm not the only one that can do inspection for you. Gendo ofuna wabiri nze ndi wana. Ochitegera. But I can tell you there are people that call nagamo manyi Arthur ngenda kulinda weekend otoliwo because their weeks I'm really busy. There is actually last week when I was shooting, someone called me nanga manyi Arthur kankwe mtwalo nsanvo jo ndabireko ku moroka zino mangu ne muga sisobola because I was busy. Oshegera nengoli they are even willing to almost double the money for you to come and see. Ne muga manchi obukola get a mechanic that you can trust akukebelire. Si samugama nakuninda. Because if it's as urgent as you almost doubling the money for me to come and look at a car, then it must be really urgent. But why am I not recommending you to go with my mechanic alone? Is because sagana mechanical wange akemebwe otegera otukoga ata omuntu gwe wampa. No, me and my mechanic, we work as a team. Tuli babiri. I monitor him, he monitors me. We monitor you. Otegera. The power of threes. The power of what? Threes. The Holy Trinity. There is a power in threes, banangi. That's something that you probably have to learn. Tademugia nambe nensimbula. Nenjiwa namba bili. Ane mutamanyi moroka ya mani simancho oliko. Ochitegera. Atamanyi moroka ya mani. Kamoroka kano. Bade ndabe moroka empia na empuda yangu baka mfatiji bali munange jendi. Ngati wali inja u. Like me, I have a guy who has some chick. Now the chick doesn't respect this guy because of one reason. The guy simps a lot. I agree with you, Arthur. Same thing with Rolls Royce. I've never seen any ad from them, but I see the cars on the road. Exactly. I will give you 400 kuba. Sakora mu. Hey, Dawood. Mamitwala na pozi gampe ngaliye kati. Gape ngari katikale najjanga naziri adda ne January banange bagayi bange ndi wankaga mu January ndi wankaga. Let me tell you one thing, guys. Don't beg. I believe in creating products and services that are needed. Find a gap in the market and fill it. Find a void in the market and fill it. Ne competition agenda kubeera antono. Ontegeera. It's always harder for you to fill a gap. It's much more expensive, especially when you're doing business, to fill a gap, to bring a product that doesn't exist. It's harder. Sometimes it's much more expensive for you to, but trust me, when it works out, hey, I've seen it and I'm continuing to see. Nange zange ngenda sasula this musasule sente nzirye kati sagalo je mu January gambe ate athanga follow with the banga dene nagama nja kuwana mundeke banange mundeke mulingo oli guy yagamba athanze kankweze mitwalo janga anofune space yo modo ku milioni 10 nga yagara kunkubya migo ayagara kujja kunyononera linnya athana mu percent za pre-purchase inspection nalemo okunfunira emmoto mundeke banange bagayi bange mbagala nyo ne sente nzagala nyo nayo mwaka ogujja mukirize bana amafuta gazemu ne galinya baida gabade gali mu nyalu nana kati gali mu 5 kinana sinaba nakujjuzaawo mafuta kuboga bay era next year bintu bigenda kuba bya bay mu okitegeera ate kati mwe bagayi nze ngeze njiga abantu bange. There is a gentleman yajja ogule moroka nange ne tutafuna moroka lwaki tetwafuna moroka because sente ze yayina kyayagala mu sente ze nga tekisoboka ne tugenda tubaake moroka gye tulaba fena tutukanya nti moroka eno si nnungi noza bwe yagina ne yeetula ndaddayo n'agigula gye twakanyako nti si nnungi. So apparently sometimes I realize mwebagayo olumujja ne muntu awanya na butawanya nga n'ekimotoka ekibi waali kivuze naye olwokuba oli ne Arthur ng'oyagala kufunira empya ttuku ndo yalanya nti from 3 to 3 munaye gaalinnye kati nga mwagala mumpe emitwalo 4 next year. Anyway guys, the point is whenever you're creating a product or service, nadala mwabatanda kutandika business, nga mwagala kutandika business. Now I'm not a business consultant, I'm a marketing person. But as a marketing person who has done business in Uganda, The rule applies across the board in Europe, in the UAE, in Asia, in Africa. The rule of thumbs is, I can't talk about rule of thumbs in Pulida Bakogana, it's much categorization, and the Bankaja one. The rule of thumbs is the rule of thumbs, cheating is a cheat. The rule of thumbs is Kari France Boko get out of Mutuakuna by Edanga, Gamba Wasoma, the rule of thumbs. The rule of thumbs is amply and sophisticated rockband you get that can't work. The rule of thumbs is the rule of thumbs is and then no Yakon be sophisticated in Nakano. Instead of people in the rule of thumbs is that find a gap in the market and address it and fill it. Research and find what people need and provide a solution for that need. Find a problem that has not been solved and solve that problem. That's how you create a need. That's how you don't beg for customers. That's how you don't beg for attention. That's how you don't explain yourself. That's how you don't explain your fees. This is explaining I'm told Jangana Jigaraga. Guy pay me to our announce in a mechanical to grow the Moroka. That's all. But it's not worth the money Munang be the K. Which take a Kangan, Mujangi, Mirala. Which take Wabwire, you're in what? I'm to Alana. Obeying Kaga. January 1st, we are charging 600,000 people. Kasente katono nyo. You guys, and by the way, ogenda kule moroka ya milioni meka. Ogenda kule moroka ya milioni 18. I've not even charged you 10%. I'm charging you 5% to make sure you get a good deal, to make sure you get a good kezo sente tono nyo namwe. I remember when I had bought my first car, nanivuga chibina yanga so me makerere ngamba mutundwe wajjajja. Kati chibina yange yongulumu ndabe enywannyo nengende omusajja yali atunda sprayer ebisere bye nali manyi makanika nemukana nemuze njagala emotoka yange gisala amafuta. He said, why would you want to do that? Nangamba Arthur tubalemu emotoka yenywa sente mmekolu naku kasanvu tekali kasanvu ebisere bizali 10 ndoza ngatta na mafuta gali garaise ebisere ebyo bagali ga 2.5 nange emotoka bwe benywa 15 kitegeze nywa lita 2. Chitegeze ebenywa enywa lita 2. Lita 2 is very naleta akadomala nantira mama futadi nateka mama zilita 2. Nangamba lita 2 ozirabi. This is how much your car consumes. Okutwala makere no kuzze waka. Enywa nnyo ne mugamba when I think about it like that ebatenyo. Nanga tuyagala kusala yacha amafuta. For the guys that don't understand Uganda, let me try to see if I can make it clear. So I wanted to reduce the consumption of my car when I was at campus. So it would consume 2 liters. At that time I didn't know how to calculate the liters and all that. So he calculated, even bought a jerrycan, 2-liter jerrycan, and put water, and it showed me this is how much your car consumes every day to take you to campus and back home. Do you really think it still consumes after seeing this? And I realized it wasn't. Which take it. Point wait. Sometimes we need to learn how to calculate in terms of percentages, in terms of how much am I actually investing versus how much I have. You need to understand, if you're going to buy a car at 20 million, do you really think 600,000 is a lot of money compared to 20 million? And what percentage? 10% of 20 million would be 2 million. 600,000 is not even 5%. And you're paying to make sure you get quality control. You're paying to make sure that you don't, because sometimes you can actually lose all your money. And sometimes the things you pay for them with a movie mania. To get into Moroka no go manch your walk. The Moroccan you take a mood tracker. The Moroccan you take a security switch. The Moroccan you take a alarm. Very soon we'll see you posting this thing. What audio about Yavakosa? You never know Allah Guavi they say. The child but they're saying over the to Kiriza. When you come in, Allah Yakiriza baby into Morokayu. What's again? A Moroka Sengo Jisamu Alam, Ababi Badi Bati Atiam. What's again? Singa emotoka agiparkinga mu kifo ekiri safe, ababbi bali badde tebajja. Singa wapangisa ennyumba mu kifo ekiri safe, some of these things you can actually mitigate them, but stubbornly we decide to not do it. Okitegeera. Sometimes when you guys pay for pre-purchase inspection, I try to talk to you nengamba omanyi man. Emotoka eno gyogula nganda, but it's going to make losses for you later. Guy nakugamba open nakugamba man nze gye njagala. Amala ogigula agivugamu emyezi ena n'awulira nga ayagala gitunda. Emotoka ng'emusala. Nga ye muli awulira teyali musaze. Yes, teyali kusaze. Naye nagamba nti egenda kukola ki. I tell this thing to so many guys that buy new cars from the bond. I tell you, emotoka olufuluma bwoti bond esala 20%. Kitegeeza emotoka bw'oba ogiguze miliyoni 2, olufuluma bond esala miliyoni mmeka? 4. Ogigula 2 olufuluma bond eba 16. Ekitali ku motoka za fezi n'enkadde nze yange nagigula 5. Ogoloza oyinza okujja oyisobola otunoonya emotoka emiliyoni 5 efaanana eyange e Kampala wano. Emotoka yange eri mu miliyoni 10. Ng'ogiwa ate ngambi eyange ya 17. Ng'ompadde ne pizza nawe ne juice. Minute maid. Njagala oli owa papo kati. Kyagala mangu. Nga minute maid owa papo baba mumita batya. Oyo sinze njo munywa oyo minute maid omuleta nja muntu ayira Urban. Naye kati oleeta ekisoda ekinene kino kifanta n'emiyonzo 17 kuze yange. Okitegeera? Kati emotoka enkadde. Let me tell you, emotoka empya ziruzinga value okusinga emotoka eki. Kambazeeko ku bbala olwaleero sibawadde ebbala. Because it's market Tuesday tuli mu kuyigamu. Akamotoka ako mukalasi eno si rashi. Kako karashi. Aye kano karashi akapya nga tekalabika bulungi n'akatono. It's like they modeled it to be an SUV. So tomorrow we're going to be talking about a topic that every car lover should know. Nga tunagenda kugula mmoloka. Encha wali badde paying attention. Tomorrow's broadcast, I think the phrase is rule of thumb, not thumbs. Era JK, you had to correct something. The rule of thumb. The rule of thumbs. I think JK, but mazima. The rule of thumbs sounds better. Because kitegeza ebigalo bingi byagoberera. The rule of thumb kiba kigalo kimu. Ekigalo tekisobola kukola rule. The rule has to apply to many thumbs. The rule of thumbs. Network ebadde enzijeko. Naye kamba siibuli. Kubanga bwebwo obudde. Basuzote sebo. Bulungi sebo. Kali sebo. Yeah. The rule of thumbs sounds better. Byonna bye muli ku byakwekaza. Aye naddala mmwe bannayuganda nammwe mukimanyi amateeka gy'ekijalo doesn't say amateeka g'ebigalo. Ayo Nyankole mulaba nduyize. Very soon ngenda kubanze bya Rugaba. Ojiwulira? You're not going to create value and solve problems without skills. That's why we should continuously learn and acquire new knowledge. Abantu bagala kuyiga bipya. Oli mutuufu Chris Fitness. You need to invest in knowing things. Banang yesterday I was seated in class. I missed last week's class because I was at a shoot. Then you started nenji meeting angenze kwanju, nenji missing angenze kwanju daje sali abatoke. But yesterday I was seated in class. I'm a kind of person that multitasks. So normally when I'm in class, my laptop is open and I'm working. And normally when someone is teaching in front of that, that's my time to like work. Because like biasomesa be applying. As they teach, I apply. As they teach, I apply. That's how I've been working. Going to Benzinga Peter Musomero. Like as they teach, I apply. Since Chuvara Sora Kora course, Gasora be applying at that moment. So as they teach, I apply. As they teach, I apply. And that's how it was. And yesterday, my God, was very fruitful. I wish that I had done many papers, because then I would go to class every evening, and it takes a toll on your family. Like then they had to wait for me. Netude wakati watusesa wa nyachitundu. Wachitege like I get out of class at 9 p.m. Good, barikichala beka mpate bagala kusomesa nnyo. So yasomesa paka saa 2 chitundu. Nenziruka nenfuluma. But anyway, tuveyo, if you have to beg, leave. Bobo itaga kuddayo someko ofuneyo skill empya genda osome. Me, I think that's one reason why I keep going back to school. Nyongere ku byemmanyi, nyongere okuyiga, nyongere okumanya. Mbere nga bwenyimirira mu bantu soogera ne bampakanya okujjako abatamanyi. Okay, good morning Arthur, I agree with you to change consultation fees. I always refer my clients to other service providers if they don't want to pay consultation fees. Oli mutufu Muhammad, what do you do? Today is Market Tuesday. Tell us what you do. Tell us what you do. Tell us what you do. Rule of thumb. Rule of thumb doesn't sound right. Rule of thumb. Rule of thumbs. Yeah, rule of thumbs sounds better. Rule of what? Amateka gebigalo. Sama geteka gechigalo. Hey, rule. Eteka liechigalo. Actually, rules of thumbs should sound amateka gebigalo. Rules of thumbs should sound better. You know, when we were shooting, you show mugenda jidabiri mo ebi amateka getwakoleza ku set, like the technical guys bano simanya ba sound, simanya ba camera, they had their rules bebanyide ku film endala bagenda okushooting nzenga nyina amateka agangi no kintu tugera kikola bwe. I should even write a book on that, a guidance book created by Arthur Chisenyi, the right way to shoot films in Uganda no way. Amateka ge Hollywood agamutega kola wano. You have to personalize things. Anyway, mweba guy mulawoza sigenda basiibula ngende nkole ku mirimu gy'abakama bange mwane mwe bali kubeera ku broadcast. Don't forget I do pre-purchase inspection if you're going to buy a car. I charge a fee of 400,000 as of now till December. Starting January it's going to be 600,000. I charge you a small fee and I come with a mechanic and we help you get a good car. Okay, we make sure you get a good deal. We make sure you get a good car at your budget. Wachitegeera. Sometimes goyinza obutachirabira won't ofunye good budget. Naye ebisere bisinga ulabira nti ofunye good budget. Tuko naye mutandika okumpuliriza akoro. Bane bantu mwete muwulira. Omuntu averinga alina sente ze. Of course akaseera ako nga sente ze mpitirivu getozirina. Ngira bw'oboyogera oyogera katono nenze njogera. Era nkutuuza bwe nti nensoka mpaka nga tetunava wano. Lwaki oyagala kugula mmotoka eno? Bisere bisinga mutula amabega. Lwaki oyagala kugula mmotoka eno? Okitegeera. Bwento bwe nagamba Jude, ne mwana Jude kyekiguza space enkadde tugende mu bondi. Nagamba nedda nenze njagala ne muga tugende mu bondi. Bwe yatuka mu bondi n'alaba ku rawumu empya. Oho! Yali alinga atawiranga ku kigambo space yo. Anyway, I do pre-purchase inspection. I sell car trackers. Your car is an asset, you guys. Togule motoka notagireka mu tracking device ngowoza mwe mitwala na 5 after jayagala mingi nyina ne yasa 3 totandika okuwoza mwe mitwala 3 after jayagala mingi. No way, no way. Yoka oguze motoka milioni 2 oguze motoka milioni 2.5 toyaga gisa mu track bwe banajibba emilioni bwe banga kati bagikuwa mu 12 emilioni zo 12 nga zigenda ziti. Why? Because you are trying to save some money. Come on guys, no. Ate muleme kubeera bakopi nyo. Bobo saze ugule moka milioni 12 nojiteka pre-purchase inspection 1 jiteke ne tracker ya 3.5 ojiteke ne alarm 2.5. Recently I bought a jet car wash mukatege daka machine akakuba nkayine waka era bwenzira yewaka ngateka masanya na mukadde yagadde Kampala wano. Very soon I'm going to give you a review, the type I bought and how good it is. I'll review it. Najiguze nakaguze mitwalo anamukaga. It's a very good investment, trust me, because just imagine how much do you invest in washing your car every month. Abamu kumwe mitwalo aganda genda kuza kuma muga kwese emyezi 2 ate moka nesigala ngedugala nze nakaguze kagenda kubimoruka yange amazzi kakubenda birwamu. It's a lot of, I can use it for a lot, but nebweba motoka yokka wacha it's a very powerful machine. So my car is going to be clean from now on. Abadde ngolumba gisanga ngerike tegenda kuddamu kubako na kisoto n'ekimu. Anyway, Deep in Coffee, Antonio, Martha, Nsereko Starch. Oyo Nsereko Starch wa events ali awo opposite Ndere Center ogenda n'omuwagirako. Akola decoration and all. Chairman Zach Nsanji Phone Solutions, Mugalasi Joshua, Okirol Solomon, Muyombia Mark, Gerald Sonko, Denno Wine K, Lucky Mose, Lubura Chris Fitness, Semusu Wilba, Asiku Patrick Council wa form but oyo no lawyer ayo mu east bobutobera mu east eyo mbali simanya tororo, and you have a challenge that is a legal challenge ate notambuza number yes council. I'll tell you that lawyers help. There is a time my cousin brother avuga lole yavuga entenzibe nga tamanyi, bwavuga entenzibe nga tamanyi ne baba kwata ku roadblock ne ba parking lole because for him he did not know. Nagendera ku modoka ye atoza tebamusiba bwe bamusiba nankubira ne mugamba let me call my friend. I have a friend of mine, he's called Andrew, he's a lawyer. Ne mbaka kankubire Andrew nanga nayo manyi athasoko yogiri ne mami. When I talk to his mother, mama we nanga atu ino wafo wa majajja tu ya guy yagenda Chitalia that day. So abantu boku komera abo babaga ku koti ne babaga mutwe million 2 omwana tumwe beire sawe na ave agende waka batandika kubira ba amagisimu. Abantu bamaje nabo bali principle tebagala bintu bibaswaza. Owamajete yabayamba amara obutabayamba omwana agende Ekitalia ngate bankubira kati Arthur ate royo go badde ogamba akola ki. Then I called Andrew. Abali bagenda kubanga when they asked them for 2 million, my friend yangamba manyi Arthur, I know someone there, kankube yesim bajja bawa yo million mubawe yo million ngemu omwana bamute ne bobadda mbya majongoza twa spending a million meka 3 ngana ekitundu ate ngo omwana amaze yo ndozo omwezi gumu mukomera okitegeera because he did not take a case. Naye kati bana abadduka abali babyente bo badduka bama ne babakwata naye ne babata because for them they knew the right thing to do. So don't ever take the services of a lawyer for granted. You need to have nze nyinandoza emikwano jange ba lawyer ngabana okitegeera ngabana but also bobera ne lawyer musasuleze Andrew musasula nyina nebyo mbye namusasula byata nankolera naye nga nkimanyi ajja bikola bigwe okitegeera like the contracts I have to sign with my actors at Dynamo and all those things. We need lawyers and there are projects I'm embarking on very soon that will require a lot of legal knowledge. So don't take lawyers for granted. So bobera mbale Jinja East yo side zo East olimu West Nile eyo lawyer waffe jali bamwita Council Patrick Asiku to down notandika okulowooza balawyer babbe nnyo. Of course babbe because nabo bateka mu sente okubisoma ngenda nange wende webbe nze nkukyajinga emitwalo 8 ojja mu lunaku lumu nkufuna emmoloka nengenda abaana bange ne banywa yogurt. Okay, Bridget Kakai, Okuni, Salmina, William Magezi, Abe Bukenya, Mugabe Kavira, Harris Shafter. Erinyangazibu. Harris Shafter yagame withdraw works best for family planning. Mchazanya withdraw. Unakulwa family planning ndiba wa story ya withdraw mjajimanya. JK of course, October, Dawood Monunule, Lucky Mose, Natungamia, Lucky Lubura Chris Fitness, Brian Bwide, Brian Wanyama, Seth Kagaba, bana Seth. Obula nnyo naawe. Rule of thumbs, JK. Council Patrick, rules of thumbs. Kale rules of thumbs na church sounding abu. Rule of thumbs. Rule of thumb. It doesn't sit properly with me, rule of thumbs. Etekali ekigalu. Tekali ebigalu. That's better. Chesirikide Muhammad, deep in coffee. I want to pay my inspection in this. Mwagala mtuko kujokola inspection nga nkubanja aye 5 ompe ekizike naye tugende tunonye mmoroka. Abdurrahim Kasita bana ibagai kamba sibule. I'll see you tomorrow. I'm going to even schedule tomorrow's broadcast now. May God bless you today. See you tomorrow. Ciao. Ngiganyo bako.